right, so this is office hours for Thursday, April 6th. And welcome, everybody. Hey, Melinda, good to see you. And Sheila, I don't know if you had a question to start with, or Melinda.
Sure. Yeah. I can jump in. I am such a newbie. I'm sort of embarrassed. And I a couple weeks ago was trying to get on, and then I had my call with Murray, but we didn't talk about the specifics. So I'm pulling it up right now, and I went in to try and create my order form, and of a more detailed, like it's going to be 2 or 3 pages, and I'm just struggling to edit and do different things. And I watched a video, and so I'm right at the very beginning of all of this.
Cool. Why don't we go ahead and look at that? Do you want to pull up your screen and share it?
Sure. Okay. And like I said, I'm sorry, I didn't get ready for the call.
No worries.
Yeah.
This is what it's for, is just to wherever you're at is good.
Thank you.
And it'll help other people.
Yeah. Okay, so I feel like I actually got somewhere, but I'm not sure that, no, I'm under, so right now I'm calling it Summer Your Tummy and Slim Your Bunnies. That's not my official title, but right now that's what it is for this health and hormone class. And I felt like I got some things in here, but I'm not seeing anything right now. So maybe it didn't get saved. Here it says your saved blocks. No saved blocks yet. So,
sorry to interrupt. Tell me specifically what you're not seeing that you're expecting to see.
I thought that, and maybe it is in my other course where I actually was able to do a couple of things and save it. And so I've started 2 different courses. But this is the one I've decided I'm going to launch first, is the health and hormone course.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we just start here? And I've got another file up that I could grab a little bit of text and plunk it in here.
Cool.
So will you give me a few of the basics?
Yeah, tell me. So this is your order form. This is, to clarify, not intended to be a sales page per se.
Right.
You can create a whole sales page for people to go to where you'll, talk all about the course and testimonials or whatever when they're ready to purchase.
So do I need to do that somewhere else and not on Xperiencify, a bigger sales?
You can do that on Xperiencify.
Okay, so I'm in the wrong place. So where do I do that?
Yeah, so go ahead and click back to page list. And then scroll all the way down. And we've got a default template for a course sales page. Go ahead and pull up that. And this has a bunch of blocks that will probably work really well, and you can
and this is what I was trying to do. Yep.
Okay.
Now I'm in the right place. Yep. So I'm not sure if I should go over to my other one. Like I said, I was able to do a few things. So I got someplace, but then I was getting stuck other places. So maybe if you want to talk to somebody else for a minute, and I'll go in and look at my other course really quick, and then I might have a more specific question. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Melinda. Hey. Oops, you're muted.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I am getting started. I've got a little different situation with my online course. I'm setting it up for a more corporate environment. So I will be enrolling anywhere between 8 and 80 people at a time into this course. And I've got one of my clients who has graciously agreed to beta this for me because I understand I should do things live first, record all of that, and then populate the course. Is that correct?
You're saying like run a round of the course and create the content as you go. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and the videos as well, using the videos, just having them edited. So, or do you recommend that we do specific videos? I mean,
Well,
rather than using the live, do specific recorded videos like what Marisa does.
yeah, it's gonna be up to your course and your needs. And I'm also gonna invite Lauren to jump in with any input on this. If you guys haven't met Lauren, she is gonna be doing lots of great educational stuff for the company and helping us out from that standpoint. So she may have input, but it's really up to you. You can create the trainings first. You can create a couple of the trainings first and then record as you go with a beta group. Often that is a really effective way to do it because obviously you get the live real-time feedback. You learn from your students as you're going. So it's, as far as technically having the capacity to set it up on the platform, it's completely up to you. You can record it all in advance. You can record a couple in advance.
Okay. I've got other questions also about just generally beginning to end. I have read through everything, but I think I'm still a little confused on what's the best place to start. What's the general run through of it? Like, am I going to be inputting everything into this course? When I joined, I got this bonus through EPM that the course was done for you, but now it sounds like I'm doing the course. And
Well,
so
you're
I'm not
creating the content. Obviously, we can't create the content for you.
right.
For the Done For You course, we give you a Google folder and there's an instruction course that'll take you through exactly the steps of what to do. You'll fill out some docs to give us your information and you'll upload all your content into the folder. Once everything that you want us to upload is ready to go, then you'll let Marina know and then our team will put it together. If
Okay,
you're
so
going to be,
I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
if you're going to be recording as you go, like we were talking about, then you may want to, if you have like 1 or 2 videos to get started that you want us to upload, we can do that. If you just want us to create the shell of the course and everything but the actual videos, we can do that for you. That is, again, it's up to you, but just know we do one pass of uploading what you give us. For obvious reasons, we can't do an ongoing, you know, continually uploading for you.
But it's completely spelled out what I need to do. I've already broken down all of my modules. Okay.
Yeah.
And how long from when I've given you everything, just a general average? I know you can't
2
give me a
weeks.
specific time. 2 weeks? Okay. And let me let you get back to her since she has found her stuff, and then I'll find my other questions that I wrote down.
Cool. Sounds good.
Thank you. That was helpful. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Melinda. Cool. Sheila, you want to go ahead and pop back on if you are available?
Sure. Yeah, I can do that real quick. Okay, so let's see here, sorry. Share screen. Okay, so I did get somewhere. I'm so proud of myself right now. So great.
Yay.
So this Women Rise Up and Soar Mastermind. So there's like these different blocks, and I have like probably, I don't know, like 6-ish pages. And so like I would like to have a video in this one, but like I want to get rid of the video. So I just, you know, duplicated that block because that's what I had for my sales page of this single, you know, short paragraphs. But I need to get rid of this video, or I need to be able to bring a different block in.
Yeah, sounds like you just want a text and images block.
Okay,
So rather than duplicating,
Right.
you can just go to the left-hand column
right,
and grab a text, just go up one to text and images.
okay.
And you can just grab a
Grab
block that you like.
any of these and pull it in.
Yeah,
Score. Okay, that is great. Okay, look at that. There's all those
lots
options.
of options.
Okay, so like here I can put a header in
Mhm.
and then navigations. What is
That's
this? Is
like the menu up at the top of the page.
okay, right, right. Okay, and that's going to be for all of my pages, the navigations? Or is it in here? Is it for just the sales page?
Well, you
Because right now,
you actually wouldn't have a navigation on the sales page.
right.
So that block probably doesn't really even make sense to be
Okay.
available here, to be honest.
Okay. 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 So that helps. So I need to go over there and grab the different ones because like, yeah, here was another one and like bullet points. In this one, I have a bullet point right here in my text. And so that would be over here. There's one that I can just cut and paste the bullet point into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just so I'm like not stuck later, where is the bullet point? Do you know?
I don't know that there's necessarily a specific block for bullet points, but
Right.
if you edit the text and images block, if you edit any one of the text and images block, you should be
Okay.
able to format it in a way that is at least close to what you're looking for, if not exact.
Okay. I guess I could go into Canva and make a picture of
Mhm, could
that
do that
bullet
too.
points and bring that in if I get stuck. I'm trying to ask all of the questions so I'm not stuck anymore. Okay. I think that Angela can go right now. Or Peter. Yeah,
Cool, we good
that's
for a
good.
second?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
welcome Angela, Peter. Who else has, let's see, who's got
Okay.
questions?
Okay, I'm trying to
Oh,
get
hey
me.
Angela, good to see you.
Hi, how are you? I'm trying to get myself ready. I've got a client in a few minutes, but
Okay,
I'm having an issue
okay.
with my my course. So as a background, I have been working with a community-based organization for the last 3 years, and we're going into another group of students and parents. And I added in all of the staff and nobody got a welcome letter.
Did you say
That's
you
a problem.
say again what you did?
I added in all of the staff
Okay,
and nobody got a welcome letter. And that's a problem because they don't have their magic link. So they can't get in. And of course the
super
concern
easy
is,
to resend it. Super easy to
okay,
resend it.
okay, so but the concern is when the students and their parents log in, will they get a welcome letter? Because I tried to log in for myself and I didn't get a welcome letter.
Well, there's a few things you'll want to check. The first thing is to make sure that your welcome email is turned on. Did you check to make sure that the automation is turned on? Okay, so that's
I
the
haven't done
first thing.
anything to change anything from day one.
It's not about changing anything. It's about you as the course creator before you add students to your course. And this is a great thing for everybody to know. You want to make sure that your welcome email is toggled on. If it's not turned on, then they won't get the email.
Where is that?
That's in step 5 of your course.
Okay, so I really need to go to my course, don't I? Can you give me a second while I do that?
Yeah, no problem.
Not sure how I would do that here, but okay, I'm just going to try to minimize you over and pull up another screen. I don't know if you can Okay, let me go to experience. There we go. You can see me. Okay. Oh, get me. Okay, so you're saying I go down to step 5, add the secret sauce.
That's it.
Okay, so where? Well, where? Triggers first log into this course? Where? Okay. What I see are celebration, diamond for all pre-actions.
If you want to share your screen with me, I can look at exactly
Okay,
what you're seeing
so
and show you.
I don't know how to share my screen. Okay, let me go back over here and see. Let me see if I can share my screen here. How do I? Okay, how do I share my screen? Okay.
And if that's not doable right now, the welcome email, if you didn't move anything, the welcome email is going to be right on top under automations. It's going to be the very first email.
Okay, so I'm gonna move you, okay, back over like that and go back here. Okay, so it's going to be part of the celebrations?
Nope, underneath the celebrations, you're going to see another section called automations. And the very first automation, if you didn't change anything, is going to be the welcome email.
Welcome celebration, is that it? Welcome celebration?
Nope,
No.
it's not in the celebrations section. It's going to be down under that.
It's where it says experience engine, right?
Oh, experience
Can
engine?
you all show on the
Yeah.
screen where that?
Let me go ahead and show
Oh,
you.
I see welcome email.
Got it?
So yeah, I see that, and it says received 5, and of course there are more than that. So
Okay,
what else
so
am I do?
what you're looking for right now is if you know, I'm going to go ahead and just open up a screen and show you this. I think that'll be
Okay, I'm
a
gonna
little
go
bit
into my
easier.
office, so that- sit and see what I'm doing. Okay, here, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm inside a course here. So to get to the welcome email, I'm gonna scroll down to step 5. I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna click on it to open. And then you're gonna see celebrations. And then, sorry, you're right, it's experience engine, not automations. So that was probably confusing.
Okay,
Now,
so just let me get in here. Okay, so it's experience engine.
And in the experience engine, and you can just go ahead and look at my screen right here, Angela, and I'll just show you exactly what we're looking at. And this will be helpful for other people too. I've changed this. This is a test course, but if I hadn't changed anything, it would be the welcome email right here. And
Okay.
what you want to look for is, first you want to click to open this up. This isn't a great example because I don't have any actions yet, but you're going to need this toggle turned on, and you're also going to need the action toggle turned on. And I'm going to add that just to show you what it'll look like. So both these toggles need to be turned green. So that is the very first thing you're going to look at.
Okay, can I look at it?
I'm sorry?
May I look at it right now while you're talking?
Absolutely.
So I can see if they're.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But if you had people already join and they didn't get it for any reason, which is usually that it wasn't turned on, it's really super easy to resend a welcome email or any email. And I can.
But everything's turned on. Everything is turned on.
If it's turned on, then we'd need to look a little deeper, and I can troubleshoot this with you individually over the support desk.
Okay.
It's possible that it got turned on after people were added. It's also possible, did you upload these people in bulk? Did you do a bulk upload of?
No, I did them one at a time.
And when you did them one at a time, did you make sure that the option to send the welcome email was toggled on?
No.
Okay, so
But I haven't changed any of that.
it's
so
not
when I
about
opened
changing
it was
anything.
already
Let me
on.
go ahead and show you. I'm gonna add in a student right now.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is select a course. Let's see if there's one I have a welcome email set up yet. And then right here, it's going to give me an option of whether or not I want to send my welcome email. So very likely that was not toggled on.
Okay. Okay, so how do I go back into each one?
Nope, super easy
That
to resend it. You're going to go to
Okay.
your students section. And the first
Okay.
thing that you're going to do is you're going to want to, if you had more than one course going on, then you would want to filter and grab a list of just the students for that particular course.
Okay.
Right? If you don't, then it's irrelevant. But if you needed to filter for a certain course, you would click right here
Okay.
and get a list of the students. Once you've got a list of the students, you're going to select the students that you want to test, or I'm sorry, that you want to send the email to. Okay, so selected. And then I'm going to go up here to batch select. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to click on that and I'm going to say send email.
Okay.
I'm going to click apply. It's going to ask which course is this email from.
Okay.
And I'm going to select the course I want. And then it's going to ask me to select the email that I want to send. And I'm going to select welcome email.
Okay. Okay.
That makes sense?
Makes a whole lot of sense. So
Now that you've seen it.
So I see what you've done here. So I'm gonna go back in and see wait a minute. Where's my other screens? Ugh. Okay, so just make you smaller again. Okay, here we go. And where are my students? Oh, decline. Okay, and that.
I'm going to let you
to my
go ahead and work on
student.
that for a minute and we'll circle back around and
Thank
let
you.
me
Appreciate that.
check if, yeah, absolutely. Peter, did you have a question? Anything you needed support with?
No, I am not as advanced as the rest of the group. So my course is being designed. So every chance I can get to come to the open office, I am gonna be there until it's completed.
Okay, fantastic. Great. Is this helpful? You
Are you
learned this stuff?
Rachel? Are you Rachel?
I'm Rachel, yes.
Okay, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Rachel, if we can swing back to me and my student screen.
Okay.
What do I do next? What am I doing?
Do you have a list of the specific students that you want to send it to? Do you have?
Not yet, but I can. Okay, so I'm not sure how I choose them.
if you need to grab just the students from a particular course, then you're going to go to the lower left-hand section where there are filters.
I've only got the one course that I've been running.
Okay, if there's only one course, then all your students need to get the email, right? That's
Right,
simple.
right.
Okay. So you're going to select all your students.
Where do I do that?
Let me go ahead and share my screen again. So, can you see my
I
screen
don't
here?
see, yes, but I don't see a select all. Okay.
How many
Wait a minute, let
students do
me
you have
go back.
total?
That's a good question.
Is it more than one page?
Yes, 3 pages.
Okay. So there should be an option to select all, or you can just click
Okay,
through
so
and select each
okay.
page.
No.
Got it?
Okay. Yes. Okay, so select all 23. That's what I'm doing. All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
Once you've selected all 23, you're going to go up here to this drop-down menu, and you're going to click on Send Email.
Got it.
And then you're going to click Apply. So click the green button.
Okay.
Got that? And you should see
Yeah.
a screen like this pop up.
Yeah. And I got student welcome email that pops up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want, correct?
Yep. So you want to make sure to select the course and then choose student welcome email.
This is so wonderful. I'm not going to send them all to all of those folks, but now I know what to do.
Now you know. Cool.
This is helpful. Super,
Awesome.
super helpful. It is. I just have to make sure that I send them to all of the people that I was supposed to send them to, that were supposed to get it when I did this last batch.
Yeah.
I don't want to send it to people who've already been in the course and completed it.
Right.
You know, that would be very confusing to them. So I don't want to do that. So helpful.
Awesome. So you got this? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So this is wonderful. I thank you so much.
Yeah, you
It
bet.
really is. Yeah. So
Congratulations on
good.
launching your course. Yay.
Oh yeah.
Are these instructions written up? Yes, they are. The link is in the Help Center under, it's titled Sending or Resending an Email. So if you go to here's our Help Center, and let me go ahead and pull up that actual doc. We just changed it to send a broadcast email. I'll get you that. Sheila, yeah, it is in the Help Center, and I will get that to you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Angela. All right, cool.
Appreciate
Who else has questions? Let's do like a check-in of who's still got questions, whether it's questions to come back to or new questions that we haven't gotten yet. So Melinda. Okay, cool. Melinda. Let's go.
Okay, thank you. And I'm pretty sure that that's going to be helpful at some point in time, what Angela just went through. So the only thing I heard her say, I don't want to send them to everybody. So there's a particular segment that she added new, and she will just check those individuals instead of selecting all.
You could, if you don't want to send something to everybody, then you can just select the ones that you want and send to who you want.
Yeah, so if it's the same course, but now you've got a new group that's enrolling, you just want to send to the new group that's enrolling, or do we rename the course each time there's an iteration of it?
That's up to you.
Okay. I
But
don't
keep
think
in
I'll be
mind that
renaming.
the way the welcome email is intended to work, you're not going to need to do this. The best thing to do
Okay.
is just make sure it's turned on before you add people to the course, and then you don't have to worry about any of this. This process we did was just the backup plan for
Okay.
if you add people and it wasn't turned on, and so you need to resend it.
Okay.
But normally it'll just go
Okay.
automatically.
Well, that was
super simple.
okay. Sounds good. Thank you, and thank you, Angela, for that learning experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so my questions are so many, and I'm trying to be succinct. And one of them is, so as I go through this live delivery, part of what was so exciting to this client was the gamification piece. Well, I can't offer the gamification piece when I'm going through it live, right?
totally
Or
can.
can I?
You totally can. Yeah.
Oh, well, what do I do?
So
because every session will be live.
Mhm.
Every session will be live. They will have work to do, but I don't know how I can publish the course and have them go through the gamification when I don't have all the videos and everything in there.
Oh, you
So
can.
as far as publishing the course, you can publish a course and just have as much as is ready be visible. Let's say you've got, I don't know, 12 modules going on and 10 of them are not ready yet. Those are all in draft mode. As soon as a module is ready for the students, you'll turn it live, or it can release on a particular schedule. So your students can be in the platform, they can be getting the whole experience, including all the pieces of gamification, which includes the goals, the pre-actions, the points, the checking off the actions, the celebrations, the automated emails. Everything can be happening for them. You are just turning on each module to be visible to them as it becomes visible, but they're still inside the course having the full experience. And that's actually one of the pieces that we usually recommend, is not giving them a ton of content up front, but actually releasing it on some kind of schedule. So in this case, you're releasing it on a schedule and you're just creating it as you go. So there's really no hindrance there to the student getting all the gamification pieces. They're still, again, getting gamification. It starts with, as soon as they join the course, getting welcomed by you with a welcome video, getting the pre-actions, points, goals, all the things that can all still be there. And then the new content just pops up as the new content pops up.
May I
Okay.
add something? May I add something? This is Angela. May I add something?
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay, so there is a level of thinking that says you really don't want to completely develop your course until you begin to see what people need. So running some sections, some modules early on can give you an idea of the extra content that you might need to add. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there, because you got different groups and they bring different things to the table. It's not always going to be the same. That's all I'm,
totally.
Right. And so that was that was kind of my concern with going ahead and populating all the modules, because if I am going to be updating the content, then it'll be a little different. However, the pre-work, what they would get points for completing their work, that will all stay the same. All of the offline things that they have to do, the exercises that they have to complete within the workplace. And you mentioned about the staggered release. I don't know the exact name. I know that there's 5 that you all have indicated in the section on release times. And so I'm going to be meeting with the client to find out if it is going to be okay to do 2 releases a week, or whether we want to do 1 release a week. And can that be changed halfway, you know, or like, I'm gonna have 2 beta groups. She's gonna let me do 1. That's gonna be the first initial go through, and then the second one, kind of taking that input and making it better the second time around. So if that first iteration of that staggered release, that didn't seem to really work well, that's allowed to be changed. I guess I'm concerned about the courses live and what kind of changes can be made once it's live.
Depending on how complex you're getting with all of our release options, it's likely going to be a good idea for what you're describing to duplicate the course. And then if you're bringing in a second wave of people, bring them into a duplicated
Yes.
course.
Okay. And someone can help me do that, right?
Duplicate?
I have no tech experience.
Yeah, to
Zero.
duplicate, you
Right.
literally like go to a button and click duplicate.
Well, that is hard. I'm just kidding.
We gotcha. We gotcha. No worries.
Right. Okay. So duplicate course for the second beta. And this is making me feel better already, because I was thinking, not only am I going to have to slam to get this course, they want this by the end of April. And then I'm thinking, how many get this done? And okay, so this is making me feel better. Okay, well, I had my questions. Is there no one else that needs a question?
Natalie has one.
Okay, take my place, please.
Hey, Natalie.
Hello. Hey.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good. I've had Xperiencify actually since like probably October. So
Cool.
I had my education cohort. It was a beta cohort originally in August to September. So it was originally a 10-week course. And I'm now in the process of just changing it to an evergreen subscription model.
Cool.
But it's a little bit complicated because there's sort of like a beginner tier and an intermediate tier. So the idea is to have the beginner tier be the 10-week program. That was, originally how it worked. And then as people graduate, whether it takes them that 10 weeks or longer just to meet the requirements, then they're onboarded into the intermediate level, which is the same monthly or annual recurring subscription, but access to more like month-to-month content.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm wondering like how to organize this, because I already have all like the training content, the resources, quizzes, homework and everything in Trello. But it's kind of complex to explain that for migration.
Okay, so
So I'm wondering if I should set up a consulting call before I do a migration.
So you want to migrate a course that has, how is it set up currently in your current platform?
So the current platform is that it's just a 10-week program. It's a course basically.
Okay. So for the migration, we would move exactly what you have. We would move it into
Okay.
XP. What you're describing with the intermediate level and the additional content, it sounds like you would probably want to create an alumni course and graduate them into that separate course.
And they would just maintain the same subscription status.
You would need, how does it work now? Do they,
So
what is their,
there's just like, so it's $47 a month charged annually, or $97 a month. And that's for everyone, regardless of if they're in the beginner or the intermediate.
okay, so if they're already on a subscription and and already paying that, nothing's going to change unless you stop their subscription. The subscription
Okay.
doesn't happen, the payment doesn't happen inside Xperiencify, it happens in your payment processor. So unless you go into whoever your payment processor is and stop the subscription, they'll keep paying $47 a month. Unless you change.
Okay, and then there's one other complicated detail. So the beginner program is still 10 weeks long, but it doesn't build on itself anymore. So each week is like a special topic and focus. And how I want it to work is that like as people join the subscription, then they have like a 1 week onboarding, and then they just like join the cohort with whatever week that we're on currently. So they don't start from like the original default week 1.
Okay. And again, this sounds like it would be a separate course from your original 10-week course, right?
Pretty much everything is the same, each weekly topic, but it was just reorganized and I edited it a lot just to make sure that it doesn't like build on previous weeks, and like people can like jump in during like week 8, 9, or 10 and then roll over into like weeks 1 through whatever and then graduate.
Okay, so just
So
clarify your
it's not
question
like
for
it
me.
become. So I'm wondering like how to set it up where as people buy, access to the subscription,
Mhm.
once they're onboarded, they can, go ahead and jump into whatever week the rest of the cohort is currently in. And they can do that week's like
Have you looked
material
at our,
and
have
like
you looked at
join.
our help docs on setting up a subscription model, or setting up rather a membership model in XP?
No.
Let me send you that, because that's going to show you how we recommend doing a subscription model, which is a different thing. It's not going to work very well to try to combine a 10-week evergreen course and a subscription course in the same course, if that's what you're saying. That's
Okay.
going to get really tricky. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you'd have to come up with some pretty creative ways to tag things and set it all up, and it'll get pretty complex. What it sounds like you want to do here is have your 10-week intro module or intro course, have an alumni course, have a membership, like a monthly membership going on.
Yeah.
So there's a way we recommend setting up the monthly membership, and there's help docs and also some blog posts on that, where you can basically have each month you'll have your video kind of front and center, you'll have their action steps. Then after the month is done, that'll change, the new month's material will come up. So no matter when people joined, they're always going to see what's present for this month. So that part's
Okay.
easy. Does that
So
make
what
sense?
I can do is I can have like the 10 weeks of, education modules, and then have that put into a subscription.
Say the question again for me.
So I can have the current 10 weeks of training modules just migrated over and put into a subscription.
As
a
far as the
course.
migration, we wouldn't be putting it into a membership module for you if that's not what's already living in your current platform. The migration, we basically, we
Okay.
take what you've got, we move it over. If you want to create something
Okay.
different, we can show you how to do that. I can help you with setting that up, but that wouldn't be done as a migration.
Okay. Could I schedule like a consulting call or something? Just to like, show what I have set up, or because I don't want to like take, super long going into all of this.
Yeah, go ahead and let me send an email, if you would please, to Marina at doneforyou@xperiencify.com, and just let her know you're looking to migrate, and she can talk to you about specifics and getting that going.
Thank you. And then I have like just one other question.
Mm-hmm.
One sec. Does Xperiencify have proprietary video hosting, or do I need to like connect Loom or Vimeo or something like that?
Sorry, does it have what?
Does it have like proprietary video hosting, or would I need to connect Loom or YouTube videos?
Oh, up to you. You can
Um,
upload them straight to the platform, or you can embed from a lot of platforms. You can do
Okay.
Vimeo, YouTube, Google Drive.
And for uploading, is there like a maximum number of hours?
It's not hours, but it's 2 gigabytes
Okay,
Per
thank
video.
you.
per video. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
Can you
Uh,
tell me how much video that would be? 2 gigabytes? If I have 10 videos and they're each about 45 minutes long.
The size limit is per video. And
Okay.
if a 45-minute video, I mean, it's going to depend, but that shouldn't be a problem. But you can always compress videos using a tool called Handbrake to make them smaller.
Okay.
If it's just from my past experience with video editing, if it's just like a Zoom recording that's 45 minutes, you should
Yep.
be fine. If it's
Okay.
like a training video with lots of like graphics and you use a video editor, you'll get a bigger file at the end of that a lot faster.
Okay. It'll be a Zoom that might have, you know,
That should be
yeah.
fine.
Okay. All right. And what is the difference between a migration and the duplication that you were just speaking with me about?
A duplication is when you have a course already in Xperiencify and you just want to make another identical version of that same course in Xperiencify, and you just click a button to do that. Migration is when you have a course on Kajabi or somewhere else and you want to move it to Xperiencify, and we do that for you.
Okay. Okay, super. Thank you for that. So that was helpful. So thank you, Natalie, wherever you are or
Yeah.
went.
Thanks for that, Lauren. Cool. What else?
I do have one more question. Well, I'm going to make a more detailed list, and next Thursday I'll be asking a lot. But when I am going, I want to have this that I can market to the companies that I work with, but I also would like to have this just as a standalone. So I was listening to what you were saying about the payment and how that's set up, either a subscription or whatever. So I would set up 2 different payment types, one that could be either P card or accounts from that actual organization, or they could take credit cards or whatever from an individual. Is that right? Can you have different ways of purchasing the same course?
I'm not sure what P card is, but let me give the short answer.
Purchasing card.
Okay. So the short answer is that you can use Xperiencify's order forms, which means that Stripe will be your payment processor, and your clients would need to enter a credit card to use Xperiencify's order form. If you want options beyond that aren't supported by Xperiencify's order form, you can use any payment processor you choose, as long as it integrates with a tool called Zapier, which is what talks between different platforms and tools, so that basically you set up a payment. You set up payment in anywhere you like, as long as it integrates with Zapier. And as soon as somebody pays in whatever payment processor, they magically get added to your course in Xperiencify. So that makes sense?
Yes, it does. And I read that also. So I basically just go ahead and upload everything I have for course materials can begin to outline what the pre-work that, will give them points or whatever, get those things set up. One question I do have is when I am speaking and I'm going to be doing these live videos, the transcription and the closed captioning. So I can't really download the transcription, and I'm not really sure where that goes in the Xperiencify product either. I'm not sure, going through Maurice's programs, I'm not sure where I've seen transcriptions, although I know she has them. So can you speak to that a bit?
Well, transcription,
Do you need me to reframe my question?
let me answer and then see if we need more. The transcription on XP is brand new, like it just rolled out a couple of weeks ago. So if Marisa was doing something prior to that, she would have been using some other tool.
Okay.
As it is now, any videos that are already uploaded to Xperiencify won't have transcription, but if you upload any new videos, it will automatically transcribe them.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about having that done as I'm videoing.
Correct.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So
All
does
right,
that
just
mean,
one comment, and
1 sec, Angela.
so can I, so I just then I don't need to I've lost my train of thought. Go ahead. It's okay.
so sorry. So does that mean if I upload the same video again as a new video, it will be transcribed?
It'll work. Correct. Yeah.
So, okay, so that I just needed to eliminate what I got and upload another one, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you asked that question because I've been wondering how to get the transcription. Thank you. So I don't know who asked that question. Sheila, who asked that question?
Yeah, it's a biggie.
Who
We've
was
been
on
waiting for the transcription for a while, so it's pretty cool.
It is very
I
difficult.
agree.
Now, when will you go into other languages?
It's in progress.
Because I have,
You can already translate everything into another language yourself on the platform, most everything. But the
Real?
feature that will just allow it to do it with a single click is in progress. I don't have a date.
Okay, how do I translate everything into Spanish currently?
Basically in your page builder, when you set up your course pages, you can change almost every single piece of text by editing each page template in your course. So for example, you
choosing-
have a home page, and in the
Correct.
page builder, you would just put everything, every piece of text on that home page would be in the language you choose. You would have to actually translate it.
Okay, so I can do that in Microsoft Word. They have a translator piece in Microsoft Word, and that's what I have done. But in terms of having the videos translated,
Yeah, that you would be responsible. You would have to do that. It's not possible to.
but okay, but in the transcription service that's now available, will they be able to choose Spanish?
I believe that they will in the future. I don't have a date or a timeline on that.
Okay, so they will so it will actually translate my English to Spanish.
I believe so, but I can't give any.
That is so
promises
exciting.
On timelines.
I'm
Yeah,
really close. That is so exciting. That's what I need.
yeah.
That's what I need because it's a large Spanish speaking population that wants to be a part of this. Thank you so much. And I'm like Melinda, I'll be back next week too. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. I don't believe it's possible to download to make corrections. No. I know the transcription feature, again, is still very in progress. So watch for updates on this. Keep your eyes in the Facebook group and on your email for updates to this, because it's brand new. This is version 1.
Do you have a recommendation? I used, and if anyone has a question that hasn't asked, please jump in here. I'm trying to remember what I used, transcribe.com, and it did a pretty good job. I had 4 people on the call, so I had to go in there and put each person's name in there because that was important for this transcription. And then it messed up a few words here and there. So I did go and spend some time doing it. Have you seen it work and you feel like it doesn't need to be messed with in what you?
I have not extensively worked with it. I've clicked it on to see like, yep, it's there, it's happening. But
Right.
that's about as far as I've had experience with it. Yeah. Might want to ask,
Right on.
yeah. I'm sure coaches in our Facebook group might have more input
Right.
about all
Cool.
things transcription related.
Yeah.
And
Thank
then,
you.
yeah, again, this is evolving. So we'll,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah, keep making it work better. Cool. Well, we are getting close to time. How are you guys feeling? Did we cover what we needed? Any last burning questions? Yeah.
I have another question, just because I haven't started uploading stuff yet, and hearing what Angela had happened with it not being toggled for the welcome letter. Is there any specific things like that with uploading content as I'm going? Like I'm going to have some stuff preloaded, but then I'm going to still be adding stuff. So is there any like toggling
Like a
like that
pre-thing to
once?
check before uploading?
Yeah.
No, just make sure that make sure it's uploaded all the way before you close the browser is the biggest thing.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
make sure you
Right.
don't
And then it's really like going from draft mode to publish mode.
exactly. Until you take it out of draft, nothing's going to be visible.
Right.
So you can upload
Right.
it, think about your notes, you know, put it in as you're ready. And then a training and draft will never be visible to students. So just get it completely
Okay.
ready to go. And you can
Okay.
preview it to see what it's looking like.
Okay. Okay. And this so newbie question again here. Like I have a Vimeo account, so I think that the pre-made videos, I think it's all going to come through Vimeo. Smart choice.
Yeah, totally up to you. You can upload the video directly, or you can just like paste in a link. Just copy and paste a link,
Right.
and then it'll
Right.
it'll live in Vimeo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a recommendation on that?
I don't know if Lauren has input or anybody has a preference. It's not a huge thing one way or the other to me.
My only thing is if you're paying for a video platform service that you don't need all the bells and whistles for, uploading it to XP is free.
There's
But
that.
if you're just using free trials of everything, it doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Right. Right. So probably uploading it straight from my computer makes more sense.
And do you keep local copies for yourself?
Right.
Because it's not possible to download the videos from XP. So just keep your own files and keep your local copies as backup. I would do that anywhere.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the questions.
I'm just messing around with Xperiencify for the first time this week, so I figured I'd just poke in and see what I could pick up in little bits and pieces. So
Cool.
I'll be
Welcome.
back.
Is it making sense? Are you feeling comfortable with?
Well, I mean, there's a lot that I haven't even started yet, so
Yeah.
just wanting to start to get the lay of the land as I'm creating videos and organizing my content. So glad to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys. If questions come up, please drop me a note on the help desk, support@Xperiencify.com, or you can use the little chat widget inside your account and just drop a message. And we'll get you all the way taken care of. All right. Have a fantastic afternoon, rest of the day. We'll talk soon.
Yeah, thanks for your
Bye,
help.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks, guys.